Mhm.
Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
my name is Owen.
Oh, yes, I know, even though your name is not right on your screen. But I know exactly who you are. And oh my goodness, where did that t-shirt come from?
I just got it yesterday.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I love it. I'm so excited to meet you, and I'm so glad that your mom made the introduction, on social media. And I'm excited for our conversation. So you have some questions for me?
hmm
Okay.
The first question is, what was your first reaction when you got alopecia?
Yeah. Well, I think first I kind of just dismissed it. I had some bald spots in my head, and um, everyone was telling me it could just be stress. I wasn't really sure. And so at first I didn't realize what was happening. But once I went to a dermatologist and realized what was happening, I felt sad. I felt nervous and afraid.
Are you ready for the second question?
Yes.
Why did you decide to stop wearing your wig?
Yeah. So, I actually didn't wear a wig for that long. But ultimately, why I decided to stop wearing it, well, I knew the second I started wearing a wig that I was going to want to stop wearing it, that I did not want that to be a permanent reality for me, and that I was going to want to reveal to the public that I was living with alopecia and that I was bald. So I knew that. So I had to wear the wig for a little bit until we made it public. And the reason why I decided not to wear a wig, and you never say never, there may come a time where I do that again, but it just didn't feel authentically me. It didn't feel like me. I felt like I was putting on a costume. And it was a lot of work, not having eyebrows and using makeup to put on eyebrows every day, and not having eyelashes and wearing fake eyelashes, and then also wearing a wig. It just felt like a costume. It didn't feel like me.
Mhm.
And then the third question is, who is your inspiration?
Well, when it comes to strength and just living your truth, my mother, she passed away 11 years ago, but she remains a great source of inspiration. When I think of Black women living with disabilities who were great leaders, I think of people like Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. And then I have been able to draw great inspiration and strength from the alopecia community, which I have loved connecting with online. It's great to see people who look like you, who understand how you have bad days where you just wake up and you're just tired of being bald, and people's stares and rude questions and things like that. So I would say the alopecia community, my mother, Sandy Pressley, and Congresswoman Barbara Jordan.
And then the next question is, what gives you hope?
You, you give me hope. Yeah, you give me hope on because, you know, um, the day that I connected with your mom was one of those, hard days. You have good days and you have bad days. That's true for everyone. But, some days with alopecia, it's, you just have social anxiety. You don't even want to go out and be in the world because people are judging you based on how you look. And this had been one of those days. So someone, a bully online, was just saying how ugly I am and I should be wearing a wig. And I responded, nope, with a picture of myself bald. And even though I seemed very confident in that response, it was really to cover up how badly I felt about the whole thing. And so here I was having this really, hard moment. And then your mom told me that that you know who I am and that I meant something to you. And immediately that thing that had felt so overwhelming, those feelings, and how unattractive I felt and how ashamed I felt none of those things. I just felt inspired and grateful. And then I thought about, I'm 47 years old and I experienced, you know, people's cruel stares and rude questions and some online bullying and things like that. And I know how hard it is for me at my age. So the fact that you are so much younger than me, that you're still a child and you're living with all of this, says so much about your strength. So you inspire me. And that's why I wanted to do this.
I know.
The next question is, do you have any pets?
Yes, I do. And I'm so sad that I'm in Washington, D.C. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who is this gorgeous cat?
Her
Look
name
at
is
this
Cora.
fur, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, yes, I have a cat. Her name is Sojo. Her name is Sojourner Truth, but we call her Sojo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to have like a play date with your cat. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful.
You want to tell the Congresswoman when we got Cora?
Yeah, we got her like a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
Really? Oh my goodness, she
Yeah.
seems like she's been a part of your family forever. My daughter's name is Cora.
Mm.
Yeah, C-O-R-A. Yeah. I believe that. I believe that. You know, cats, I think all animals, you know, all the fur babies, they have those abilities. They know when you need them most. And, you know, they offer emotional support.
Mhm.
Definitely.
she's a Siberian forest cat.
Look how much she loves you. She could just sit like that all day, huh? Oh my goodness.
You can keep her there if you want. I put out your questions. You can just still talk.
And then the next question is, what is your best advice for people who recently diagnosed with alopecia?
I think what I would say is whatever you're feeling, give yourself permission to feel it because, you know, this is really a journey. So some people think I'm very brave because I don't wear a wig. I don't think I'm any more brave than any person living with alopecia that is wearing a wig. You know, so I would just say be kind to yourself, be patient to yourself, give yourself permission to feel and experience whatever you do, whether that's sad because you know you've lost your hair, whether it's mad because you've lost your hair, um, insecure, you know, all of those are understandable feelings. And then just everyone's walk is different. I have friends who some days they wear a wig and some days they don't. I have friends who don't wear a wig at all. I have friends that wear a wig nonstop, you know, so it's each person's walk, each person's lived experience with alopecia is different. And so you just have to find your own way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give?
I would probably give, don't care what other people say to you. Just care about what you think about yourself.
Wow. I mean, that advice was better than anything I said. That, Owen, I should be interviewing you. That is great advice. I'm going to try to keep that. I'm going to try to honor that. You know?
Yeah.
Don't listen to what other people say. What matters is how you feel about you. That's great advice. How old are you again?
8.
Oh my goodness. These are very wise words. For an 80-year-old, these would be wise words, but for an 8-year-old, they're really wise. So thank you. That's great advice.
And then the next question is, why did you want to be a representative?
Okay. Because I want to help people. You know, that's it. I just wanted to help people. And I think a big way that you help people is by the laws of this country and how you write them to better serve people. And There are so many people who feel ignored and unheard. And I think I have a responsibility to make sure that more people feel seen and more people feel heard, that everyone does, including our fellow alopecians, of which we have a big community. You know, there are almost 7 million people in the country, I think, living with alopecia.
And then the final question is, what is your favorite part of your job?
The people I meet and the community that I build along the way doing my job, and obviously helping people. But the best part is just, you know, I'm an only child. I don't have any brothers or sisters. And so I feel like the people that I meet doing this work become what I call chosen family. And that's my favorite part of the job. So now you're a part of my chosen family, if that's okay. Can I say you're my little brother or something? Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Well, I hope one day we'll get to meet in person. You just made my whole year, honestly. I'm so glad that we had a chance to meet and that I got to be a part of your project. And I hope you won't hesitate to reach out if you need me for anything, anytime, okay?
Okay.
But
I think so.
yeah, but you know, unapologetic is like my thing. And it, you know, somebody saw it the other day online and they said, does that mean if you do something wrong, you won't apologize? No. To be unapologetic means that you can show up in the world. You've earned the right to show up in the world exactly as you are, and you don't have to apologize. So you can be unapologetic in how you love or how you mother, or, you know, as someone living with alopecia. But I wanted to say, now that you're a part of my chosen family and you've given me permission to say you're my little brother, you cannot address me as Congresswoman because my family call me AP. Okay? So now going forward, you get to just say, hey, AP, give me a call. I need you for this thing, or I was thinking of you, or whatever. Okay? So that's the status we're on now. Okay? All right, Sarah, thank you so much. Owen, thank you for making my whole year. You have given me just so much strength. You have no idea. You're my role model. You know, you're younger than me, but I feel like you're my mentor, honestly. So just thank you for your example.